Okay, this comment here asking me, many intuitives are seeing a new admin in this summer. Are you? Let me go back to February when I made some videos about this after the inauguration, and specifically my Grammy and Grandpa George told us that we need to observe, don't absorb, and know the final outcome. Know that by the end of the first year, it's not going to be the same. By the time we get to January 2026, we're not going to have the same administration. By the end of 2025, we won't have the same administration. They've said that all along. And then they specifically said, now you know what the future is going to be. Go on living your life. Go on living life, and remember, observe, don't absorb. That's a reminder that we need to not focus on the trees that are standing right in front of us, but remember that there's a whole forest, and focus on that. Switch our perspective on the forest and how we're going to get to the other trees in sequence in that forest and out of the forest eventually, right? That's our future. And when we focus only on the trees in front, we get lost. We aren't living. I did a whole reading actually about this with the Osho Zen Tarot back in February. And it was a reminder that we have to trust spirit. They are calling on us to trust them. They told us the end outcome. And as hard as it is, we have to trust that that's the end outcome and stop focusing on the weeks in front of us or the months in front of us. Know that within a year from the time they told us in February that things would be different, know that it will be. Trust, have faith in that. Look for the signs that point to this happening, right? And also, Emily Eaton, I think it's Emily Eaton, the Divine Magic, who speaks to the Galactic Federation, she has shared messages that mirror things that Aegon has said to me about the Pleiadians being here to help. Pleiadians broadcasting on our TVs, on our screens, right? The screen you're watching this on is a screen, right? They're broadcasting this, revealing the truths. And I said all along too that we needed to get through the final planetary alignment moving into Aries, which was Neptune moving into Aries on March 30th. And then we would really start seeing things shake up real quick. Okay, as an Aries, this girl, I can tell you that we are going to bring the fire every time, especially when you are wrong, okay? And you like really, really grind our gears, especially when it has to do with morality, what is right and wrong, right? And with Neptune now being in Aries, they've been running for so long, but that March 30th Neptune moving into Aries is the wall. They hit it head first, and them bricks are crumbling down, baby. Yes, they are. And that goes for anyone that has been running away from justice, whether it is divine justice or it is justice via the court system. You've been running, but you can't run no more. You hit a wall. Yeah. So if you know of anyone in your life, your personal life, not just these political figures that have done wrong and gotten away with so much bullshit, okay, but the ones in your personal life, their time is up too. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. It's really no wonder that the app responsible for awakening the collective is called TikTok. which is something that Grammy and Grandpa George actually revealed in the channeling that I did in March with them. Um, and that recording is actually still available for access to purchase. If you want to, you can get to it through the link in my bio. But yeah, that's one of the things that they talked about, that this app has aided in the collective spiritual awakening. And it's not a coincidence whatsoever that it's called TikTok. It's not a coincidence that it is through this app that so much wrongdoing is revealed. Time's running out for them. Keep having faith. Keep having faith. Okay? They can't outrun destiny. No. No, you cannot. No one can. Go face it. Have faith in that. I sure do. So, to go back to the original question, am I seeing a new administration in the summer? What I see is a changing of the guard before the end of this year. What I see as well, which I have discussed in the trumpet prophecy videos with my twin, and also it's been talked about with Aegon and Grammy and Grandpa George in their respective channelings from March that are recorded and available for purchase to watch and view. In both of those, they also talk about a changing of the guard and what that changing of the guard is going to look like. Because I talk often about how we are in the rise of the divine feminine. We've actually been in the rise of the divine feminine for a while. Okay, which in the trumpet series talks about when that actually started occurring. Okay, and November 6th, the day after the election, was a wake-up call to all of us that are the goddesses reincarnated on Earth, to remember why we came here and what our mission is. Okay? Because soon there will be a reign of the divine feminine. And it's going to be glorious. It's going to be full of love, joy, peace, harmony, hope. All that glitters will be golden and serene. There will be no more pain, no more suffering. It's happening. Have faith, trust, believe. Know that that's the future. Know that it's coming, whether that time frame is in a couple of days or in a year from now. Just trust. Hold the vision. We got this, goddesses. All right. Peace be with you.